Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
796 Studios.
And you're watching an all-new episode of Chatmigos.
Oops.
Assemble.
My mic arm is a little limp. Look at it.
Oh no.
It won't stay up.
Limp mic arm. New hip-hop rock band.
There you go. I like that. I like what you did there. It was wonderful. Other than the limp mic arm there, Mario, how are you?
I'm good. It's beyond freezing over here. It's like -7.
Oh,
I know.
Horrible.
So I can't pose my figures, they'll break.
Oh, right.
That's horrible.
No fun.
Yeah, no fun at all. All right. Chamba, how are you doing, sir?
It's warm today. Well, I mean, it's going all over the place. In all honesty, it's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. There's a lot of things going on here, but it's life, right? Talk toys though.
Mhm.
It's good.
All right. Lago.
Chilling. It's cold outside. Probably not as cold as Mario, but it's still really cold outside. Yeah, but it's cool. We're here talking toys, like Chamba said, and let's get to it. How about you, Cheney?
Good. It's real cold here in California too. It's been getting down to the high 20s at night.
Is it really though?
Yeah,
20s?
Yeah,
20s is
cold, though.
impressive. Yeah, that's
That's
actually
cold.
cold.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I went to
I thought
take.
you were joking. Like,
No. I went to take the kid to school this morning. It was 28 degrees. It was all.
I'm surprised that school was still in session.
New boy band, 28 degrees. Just
28
Yeah,
degrees,
28
right?
degrees.
Just had to add it there. Sorry.
You're on fire today, Lago.
It's-
The guy has a 28-degree tattoo on.
Yeah,
they're gonna get sued soon by 90 degrees. so.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Unless it's an
well.
offshoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've got a wonderful show today. We've got a wonderful guest. This man, for his sheer love of the MCU and Marvel all around. I would like to introduce the one and only MCU Collector. What is up, man?
Yay!
Hey everyone.
There
Welcome.
he is.
What up?
Yeah. You guys are all talking about the weather. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's cold over here. We're low to mid 30s in the morning.
Yeah, I feel you, man. It's just-
That's cold for us. That's cold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, low to mid 30s is rough. It's a rough
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, I got to start the car 10 minutes early, man. It's
Dang.
Yeah.
rough for us.
Mm-hmm. Got to sit there and let it warm up a little bit. Oh man,
Yeah.
oh, I'm cold in my hoodie. You know, like, oof. Man. Got my t-shirt, and my hoodie on.
Yeah, these shorts I need to lengthen the shorts. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that chill.
A little bit brisk with the shorts on today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, Bryant. For real quickly, for those who may not know who you are and what you do, you want to break it down for them real quick, sir?
Okay, so I am MCU collector Bryant. I collect figures. I like toys, just like probably a lot of you guys. I do reviews and Instagram, all that good stuff.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, you just got back from SoCal, didn't you?
I did. We did the day trip. So Unparalleled Universe, Wade and I, we went down early in the morning, drove right back up in the evening. Yeah, that was a fun day. That was a good time.
Yeah. I'm bummed that I missed it. It sucked. I had to work. So,
Oh, that is too bad.
That's
I'm actually going to be back down in SoCal the next couple of weeks for work. Like
oh,
Sunday, I fly down to Anaheim, and then the week after, I go to San Bernardino.
oh, lovely.
From what I hear, it sounds very lovely out there.
Yeah, yeah. Don't watch any YouTube videos about San Bernardino. Oh man. Yeah. Whew. Anyway, thank you for joining us today. Let's go ahead and check in with our wonderful Chatmigos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Hit that thumbs up, share with your friends, let them know we got MCU Collector is in the house. We're gonna be talking some toys today. There might be some topical Marvel stuff. Potentially, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what's been posted or what's been going on lately. If you're a Hushmigo, be sure to drop those dots in the chat. And without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it off here. We got Saf Amateur Hour is in the house. Mark Rose is here. Just Jeff 45. Taco Boy, what's up, Taquito? Brick Something is in the house. Did you guys catch Brick Something's stream yesterday with Adam? It was awesome. I caught some of it. It was good stuff for sure. Or no, Sunday. I'm all mixed up. Yeah. We've got Hushmigo Dorian G is in the house. Batforce Grumps. What is up, Grumps? Bloodforced Honesty. Also, Hushmigo ended up. Stormfire Blizzard is here. Ray Paz is in the house. Marcus E. What is up, man? Toy Rensu. Sup, nerds? Is in the house. We got Sonic Rockman X is here. KJ Smith. Plastic Bubble. Winger Lose is also here. Tripping with Toys. Shadowbird. Justin B. Being a Hushmigo. Thank you so much. We've got Bobo is in the house. What is up? Man, Beast Boy, thank you for joining us tonight. Cat McKay Random, what is up, sir? Let's see. Chris Morey is also joining us. He's part of the Hushmigo crew, so thank you so much. Oof is also here. Thank you for joining us. Scruffy Nerd is here as well. Ender Shadow, what's going on, Carl? Is in the house. Art with Toys, what is up, Rick? How are you? Thank you for joining us today. Henrock is also here. Machu is also in the chat. Thank you for joining us, sir. Disavowed Action Figures is in the house. South Sandoval 82. Let's see. We've got Chris Allen says it's 0 in Chicago. That sounds very cold. Very cold. I'll take my 28 degrees in the morning. I'm fine with that. Unparalleled is in the house. What is up, Wade? Thank you for joining us. All right. Well, we are all caught up, so thank you so much for that. And we do a thing here, Bryant, where we got to put you on the hot seat and ask you all the heavy hitting questions. Are you down for that?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. First, we have to engage our music. Let's see if I can find the correct one here. That works. Right. That should work. And Mr. Mario, take it away, sir.
All right. Mr. Collector, 24. You occasionally stream with Unparalleled, right?
Occasionally.
Yeah, and is it safe to say that you guys are close? You're friends, you're buddies, even though he might say otherwise?
Yes, it's an important distinction. I say yes.
Yes.
He
Right.
would say
Right.
no.
Right. I was very intentional with my words. So, since he's your buddy, can you give me some good qualities about Wade? If there's people out there that don't know him, describe him in like a very positive way, please.
I think, like, I don't want to. All right. So
Yeah, you do.
I think, yeah. Well, so the thing is, like, the thing.
You don't want to break the image?
I don't no, because I think some people may kind of know this. Like, if you can't, I mean, you could kind of get it from his lives, but he's a
Sure.
very family person, right? So his wife, his daughter, like, he talks very loudly when he streams or in his reviews. Some people say he screams and yells. He's very soft spoken when it comes to his family. Not like he just, I guess, normal tone of voice.
Right.
And people probably don't know that about him. So, what you see in the videos and seeing him with his family is like a very different dynamic, I guess. Another thing is his love of toys. Like, obviously he talks about it in his action figures and he reviews and he collects and stuff, but he just really likes action figures and toys. Like, he just truly loves good action figures and toys, figure photography, all of that. So it's not just like, oh, I just want to collect it because character and all this and that. He just really likes a good action figure. And third thing, I think I'm tapped out.
You know what? That seems about right, dude. And I love how you're the guest and we still made it about him. So all right. Sorry, Brian.
That's all right. That's all good.
All right, Chamba.
Brian, it's going to be a question directed towards you this time. What is one of your most anticipated figures for this year that you're already aware of? That you're aware of, not necessarily. Obviously, there's obviously things that have not been announced, so we don't know about those. But the things that say you've already pre-ordered or something, you know about. What is
I'm going to have to say the Mafex new red and blue suit Spider-Man from No Way Home. Long time coming.
Okay.
And I'm really looking forward to that. Mafex is killing it. They do great stuff. It just takes forever to get their stuff. So finally, that new suit. I have the SH Figure Arts is good. I love that one. The Marvel Legends is cool, but that Mafex one, it will be the absolute clear winner, and I'm super excited for that one. And we'll see if it actually comes out this year. Like, it's
right. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for your
fingers
sake.
crossed.
Yeah.
Pre-orders say this year, but it's likely going to be next year. Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. They could change it up. We could see it. We could.
You
see
never
it.
know, right? You never know.
Yes.
You don't. No.
Lago.
Brian, I have two questions. Number one, who is M? Because he's always like, he sees me, and who's M? Gonna take
I
a
don't
while.
know.
He's always seeing me.
No.
You're horrible.
Who's M?
No one's done.
MCU collector. Who's M?
That's so dumb.
He always sees me. I don't. No.
I don't know. Is there the inside joke here that I'm not aware of?
No,
No,
it's
right.
Lago's
It's worse
big-
than that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
worse than that.
M
There's
sees you. M sees you.
MCU
Collector.
He's asking for the
Yeah.
M and MC collector.
He's asking who sees you.
Lago,
is
what's the
M
real
that
question?
sees you?
Yeah.
MCU. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
It was good. It was good.
Lago, you were on a roll, and then you just
Yeah, what happened?
I wanted to do it. I had to kill it. It was just too good. So I had to.
Yeah,
It
it was too
wasn't.
good of a
It
roll.
was
Yeah.
so good.
Oh,
His face was priceless. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's just like, what is kid talking about?
Yeah. Huh?
yeah.
My question is really simple. It's just like, what made you start your channel? Like, that's what I would know. Like, what was it that was like, click, I want to do this?
I don't. So when I had been collecting figures for a couple of years. I wasn't super deep or anything like that, but I've talked about this before. But I went through a divorce, and that's what got me into collecting. Like, I'd always liked, figures and stuff from when I was a kid or whatever, but I wasn't really collecting in my adult years. But I went through the divorce, and then I just kind of got into figures and stuff. And when the X-Men wave, the Warlock Build-A-Figure wave had come out, I got it pretty early at Target. And, I was watching a few different YouTubers at the time, Shartimus Prime, Glenn Webb, and I'm like, I'm pretty early. Why don't I just, give this whole thing a shot? And, like, they were terrible videos, like, really bad. Really, really bad. But, I mean, some people watched, and I just kind of, it's like, give it a shot. Let me just keep going with it. And it just kind of went from there.
Yeah,
Heck
cool.
nice.
Yeah, you stuck with it. It's awesome, man.
How many
There
years
you
has
go.
it been already, Mike?
8.5 years.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, I remember watching you a while back. I remember watching MCU Collector. I'm like, okay, but yeah, that's crazy. 8.5 years. Wow.
8.5 years, and then hit 50,000 subscribers. So
Whoa.
Nice.
That's
Wow.
amazing. Yeah, congratulations, sir.
Real congratulations.
Yes. Yeah, not the Lago congratulations.
Not the
That's
Lago,
real-
that's
real-
a
real-
different kind of
legit.
congratulations. Yeah. All right. I got two questions. So for your videos when you do your reviews and whatnot, how long is your turnaround process? So like say when you get the figure in, start filming until you upload it.
I guess it depends. Like if I start, like say I start filming, the review filming process could take anywhere from probably 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
The editing process is very quick. I would say probably a good 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then upload time anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. So from the time I start a review to the time it's uploaded, posted, it could be as early as like 2 hours.
Dang.
2.5 hours.
That's impressive. That's very impressive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of things to that. I got a MacBook this year, which and then new video editing software that I use made the editing process go extremely fast.
Oh.
Where the on my old laptop and the old software that I was using, the render time would take 30 minutes to an hour, whereas now it's like 30 minutes is like considered an extremely long time for a video to end. And I'm doing that in 4K. So,
Oh wow.
it's a really quick turnaround. And I don't do fancy edits, so that helps that editing
That helps too,
process
right,
because it's
okay.
literally just clip, add in a
But
transition.
the rendering time is a big part of the editing process. So the fact that it cuts it down is
100%.
amazing.
Yeah, like the first time I use it, because I use what's it called, Filmora, Wondershare
Okay.
Filmora. The first time I did, I'm like, no way, it's this fast. That can't be right. Like I have to be losing something, but no, it's crazy fast. And that makes it so much quicker and easier.
That's awesome.
Awesome. All right. Second question. Who is your favorite Toymigo and why?
I think I've been asked this question before, and that's not fair. That is not fair.
But it's fun.
It probably is fun. I am going to respectfully pass.
Okay. So if you're stuck on a boat and you can only save one Toymigo, who's it going to be and why?
I am going to say it's going to be Cheney for inviting me on.
Oh, I love that.
That's not a very popular answer around these
No,
parts.
that's
Usually
a
You know,
we
it
get-
makes sense. Cheney can rebuild. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can rebuild. It'll be all right. Yeah, usually it's Ernie or Adam. Yeah.
Mainly because they want to fight for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want the attention.
Mhm.
So, well, thank you. I appreciate that. This concludes this episode of the Hot Seat with the MCU Collector.
Yay.
Yes,
Nice.
good job. Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. And Wade said this is the worst live stream he's ever seen.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Wade.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Hey man,
Cheers
a
for
view's a
watching.
view.
Exactly. Yeah. That counts.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk some news. There may be some Marvel stuff to talk about. I'm not sure. We'll get to it, I guess. But before we get there, if you didn't check out Thursday night show, we had a good time. Unfortunately, the Fallen Fett was not able to be here, but Jay Shot filled in for him, and it was fun, man.
It was real
It was
fun.
a good
Yeah.
time. Yeah, we had some wonderful Jay Shot moments. So shout out to Jay Shot. He couldn't be here today either, but maybe we'll see him next week. So thank you, Jay Shot, for filling in. And if you missed that episode, go check it out. It was a good time.
Mhm.
So since you're the guest, Brian, where are we going to go first?
Oh boy. Talk about Marvel Legends. Get them out of the way.
Okay, let's do it. Anyone specifically that you would like to talk about?
I think we gotta jump right into the Maximum series, right?
You got it.
I think that everyone wants to hear about that one.
Uh-huh. So they announced on Friday during their live stream that it was all new sculpt, all new deal here, all new line of the Marvel Legends Maximum series, Spider-Man. What are your thoughts on this figure, Brian?
I love it. I think it's great. I noticed right away too. I'm like, yeah, it looks like it has a lot more web lines. And Dwight, I think, even said it's the most deco hits they've had on a Spider-Man, the most web lines. So I think it looks fantastic. They say it has better articulation in the hips and the neck and stuff. The neck, I think, would be a pretty easy one for them to do, but the hips, we shall see. But I love what they're doing with it. You know, the exposed hands with the web shooters, the spider sense effect. I'm really looking forward to it. I think all of it is great. The Peter Parker head sculpt,
Yeah.
but otherwise, I'm really looking forward to it.
All right. Awesome. Mario, what are your thoughts?
I think it's great. I think this is what we've been wanting Legends to be for like the longest time, right? Something that can compete with Mafex and other imports and stuff. I mean, the loadout is incredible, right? What is it? 12 hands. Articulation looks like it's all there, and I think the sculpt is fantastic. Like when I saw this for the first time, like I got this kind of nostalgic rush, like when I first got that McFarlane Spider-Man from, was it Toy Biz? You know, it looks great. I just do we know what the price is yet?
No.
I
we
was
do
saying
not.
$35, but then I got flamed in whatever chat I was watching. They're like, no way, it's $35. But I even if it's $40, whatever. One thing I did notice, they said that the web lines aren't etched in, so I'm hoping that they give us the symbiote Spider-Man pretty
Ooh,
quick.
Same buck.
Following up, yeah. I mean, I doubt it, but I hope so.
That's kind of a no-brainer. That's something that they've done in the past.
I mean,
I'll,
eventually we will get it, but it'll probably be. I'm hoping it's not like 2 years. I'm hoping it's
Right.
within a year.
Mhm.
You know.
Fair
But yeah,
enough.
fantastic. I like it. As long as it
Alright.
doesn't cost $50.
Wow.
Machu, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank
What
you.
are-
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on
Machu.
this Spider-Man?
What up? I think this will be $50. No, kidding. Not really kidding. I actually do think it's
Yeah.
probably going to be around
Yeah, I
that
think
$50
so,
price
too.
mark.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Phoenix, that figure retailed around $40, right? Something like that. And she had the multiple heads, the hands, and that the
Display.
fire effects piece. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
but Black Widow had it was all reused and all teeny tiny accessories.
Mm,
Right. Yeah. So like this, I mean,
brand new.
it doesn't even look like I'm gonna have to mod it that much, so I'm happy. Because normally,
What would
whenever
you
I-
mod?
exactly, like they opened up the hip so you get more range. So that's usually what I would do is I would Dremel out.
If
the hips a
anything,
little
you
bit.
would take parts from him and mod your existing
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
mod.
Why would I do that?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He's
just
already
buy
got
another
That's
this
one.
something
one.
you would do.
Yeah. Although with the
Why would I go
webbing
backwards?
match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But like I do like the webbing style of this. It's closer together,
Mm,
and you know that's got to be, you know, that's gonna add on to the price because that is a lot of deco.
it's a lot.
People don't realize how much like that deco affects the price of the Spider-Man figure, even though it's a Marvel Legends, right?
General,
And
the people don't care. I think that's
Yeah,
the
They-
problem.
Yeah.
people don't
Yeah.
care exactly.
They're just like, oh, it costs money to put those web lines on. No way, just give us the figure at
I actually-
cost.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if they price this and it was a loss for Spidey because of the amount of deco, and then they
Right.
made it up somewhere along the way. Like
There's
like a
no way
Hulk
it's a
figure.
loss.
No,
It's not a loss.
It's
I
Spider-Man,
Hasbro would
dude.
not do anything at a loss.
At a
Yeah,
loss,
there's-
no.
Yeah.
But
I
like
agree
the
with
other
that.
thing, I
Maybe
wanna
less
point out-
than other figures might get them.
The margins are
Maybe.
probably slightly smaller than others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
There
like
we go.
the other thing I like is the if we're gonna compare this to like a Mafex figure, the web effects I would actually use them
Mm.
because normally like the web effects you get with Mafex are all the same.
It's all
Mhm.
standard. That's kind of the
Yeah,
problem
and
with
I
a lot of
I
it. Yeah.
normally replace those with wired
Mm.
webs, which you can just get floral wire on Amazon. You can get like a roll for like $8.
And
But,
have
like-
all the web you want.
Exactly, but like
Yeah,
these,
but, like not everybody can make them look good. Like I would mess that up.
you're just twisting wire.
Yeah, I would still get it wrong.
Brian, I want to see you make webs now.
Yeah, please, yeah.
No,
I
like,
wanna
nobody
see you
wants to
make
Do
webs.
it.
that.
Do a
It's gonna be-
video.
it's gonna
Do
be
a
so
video
bad.
of it.
Yeah.
Like how to not make Spider-Man webs.
Hey,
You
that's
gotta
still-
do it.
that's
You
still
gotta do
something.
it.
Yeah, I think we're on to something here.
I'll probably accidentally buy like black wire. I'm like, oh, I think I got it wrong already.
Yeah.
It could be for the symbiote. Black symbiote.
Yeah. You can make
The
it work.
gauge is wrong. It's too
Yeah.
big.
It's too. Yeah, can't bend
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna look like yarn. It's not. Gonna...
Actually, do that. Buy some yarn. Make some.
Buy some yarn, exactly. Yeah,
All right, Chamba, what are your thoughts?
I think this is cool. Like the fact that it's a new kind of subset line, I suppose, like an upgraded line from the Legends. Like this is their version of an Ultimates, I'd imagine. But it's cool that they're starting off with Spider-Man. It makes sense. He's a really popular character. It's kind of he's kind of a no-brainer. I'm not the biggest fan of the actual mask design of the head design, but it's all preference anyways. I know people are saying this is like the McFarlane one. I'm like, I've looked at enough McFarlane to know that it's close, but if you look at it next to an actual image of the McFarlane head sculpt, there's still minor differences, but that's not the biggest problem. I'm really just curious about the price point. What else they'll do as far as the maximum line? Like this is at the beginning, obviously, but how far will they go? What other characters will they tackle? I'm curious about that. I'm looking forward to see what they do with this line.
Agreed. Lago.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's what collectors been asking for a long time for Marvel Legends. It all depends on the price. Obviously, everybody's been talking about the price. They kept it a secret for a while, so it all depends on that. I don't think it compares. It's not like for a Mafex and this. The plastics are so different that
Exactly.
again,
100%.
I don't know if they use different plastic, but if it's the same Marvel Legends plastic, you can't really compare them in the smoothness of the joints. They're very different. But it's a nice set of accessories. Again, I understand everybody wants like the web lines kind of like ingrained, but this kind of gives them a chance to use this body for other things. So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
I don't like them ingrained though. I don't like them sculpted or ingrained
Yeah, me
because
either.
it's more likely to scrape off.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I don't think the
No,
suit
they
is like
won't
that
paint
in
it,
most
right?
cases.
Exactly.
I think
finding it up also.
John Romita Jr. would do that in his art all the time. He kind of makes them ingrained, but like a lot of the artists never do that. I'm just happy, whatever price it is, you're getting a 2-pack. You're getting Peter Parker or Spider-Man, and you're also getting him before fertilization. That's kind of cool. You're getting a 2-pack
God.
here. I think that's pretty
That good.
awesome. With a
That- that
stand, too.
Scale a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's pretty thick.
Oh,
I mean,
Spider.
that's 1/6 scale, I guess. No,
Yeah.
it's too small.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's great. Yeah. And yeah, the price. I think people are talking about in the chat. They're saying that $50. I'm with Wade. I think 45 would be the perfect price, but I don't know. I think 50 sounds like something they would do. So $50.
Yeah. Speaking on price on this alone, I hope it's not 50. I hope if we come in under 50 somewhere, that would be awesome. But we'll just have to wait and see. But the fact that they gave us a whole new sculpt and all of these accessories and everything, they really like kind of went all out. It really does like remind me a lot of back when they came out with Spider-Man Classics, like the precursor to Marvel Legends. Like it was like, that Spider-Man came with a base and like all kinds of stuff. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And like literally like in that wave was like Black Spider-Man. So I don't see Black Spider-Man being very far behind from this. The other thing is like, I've heard some people say like, oh, they should do this and do that. They had said in the stream that, they're doing the more popular characters for this because, they're saying, oh, we have heard a lot of feedback saying, it's keep things evergreen or resell certain characters or whatever. So I would imagine this line is going to be, like your Spider-Man, your Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine. Yeah, we might get a Deadpool in there just because he's super popular. So all those things would be really cool to see. And then, like this could be kind of like a different, like something that does mesh with your Marvel Legends, but like kind of like a new kind of like offshoot of Marvel Legends finally, because Marvel Legends has been kind of like the key focus for so long now that it's like it's kind of like refreshing to see something like this. But that does all teeter on the price point. But what they've got here is really cool. I do dig this. And me being a Wolverine fan, of course, I'm like, all right, well, let's see what a Wolverine would look like now, huh? So that would be pretty cool. But yeah, this is
Cheney, if they did Wolverine, which suit would you want them to do first?
I would be equally happy with probably Tiger Stripe. That's probably like the most popular one. But if they did brown suit, I'd be equally happy. I'd be happy with either one of those, honestly. I don't see them doing like the astonishing look just because they literally just came out with that figure not too long ago. So yeah.
I think popular looks, right? Iconic looks.
Yep. I could see Tiger Stripe or brown suit. I'd be surprised if they did brown suit first. I'll say that. But yeah, Tiger Stripe for sure.
Let me ask you guys this before we move on. Now that they came out with this maximum line, do you think it's now a fair comparison to compare this against the Mafex?
Lago brings up the point of the plastics, though.
The plastic, it's too different.
The feel is going to be completely different. Like, and Mafex, they range from like $60, 65.
Still more expensive.
Yeah,
it is.
I think think of an accessibility standpoint though. Like for us that are on YouTube and the community, very vocal, like on Instagram stuff, like we get it, right? Like, Mafex imports, we order them and everything. Like we get that. I think a lot of collectors aren't familiar with all these different things. So, whereas it may have a lot of accessories like a Mafex, I think a lot of people just aren't familiar with Mafex and just don't choose not to order from an import site or stay away from $100 figures. So I think that's the thing. So I think it can be in the conversation, but I still think we're talking two very separate.
It's almost like it's you get a Legends and then the next step is this, and then after that you get a Mafex. It's like the in between.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good way to put. Yeah, you know what? Maybe this will open the doors for people to be like, oh, what other figures
Exactly.
are out there that are crazy like this, right? And then
Mm.
they could be introduced into
I
Mayfair.
think it teeters on price point too. I think price point has a lot to do with
Right.
it, because if this was a $35 or a $40 figure, obviously the recommendations be like, go with this. It comes with all the bells and whistles for 35, 40 bucks. Like, do that. But if we're creeping up into like 50, 55, God forbid 60, right? Then it's like, then you really have to go, okay, like the quality, like that's when like the quality, overall quality kind of like comes into the factor of it's like, okay, like the better quality here is going to be Medicom versus, Hasbro with it, and I
Right.
think figuring out what that price point is finally going to be on this is really the major precursor to that. I think that's going to be really what it lines up with, because if we get this for like 35, 40, then it's like, okay, you're still a decent away from import pricing for Medicom stuff.
I think it also gives an opportunity for people to get like a figure with a lot of accessories that you don't have to worry about breaking it or being too gentle with it. With these imports, they're great, but you
huge
have to
part
be
of it.
very gentle with
Yeah.
it. Legends, you could drop it, you could do whatever, and it usually doesn't break. So
You can give this to a kid and not
yeah,
worry
you can
about
give this to a kid,
Yeah.
like a kid that's starting collecting and wants to do figure photography or something. This would be great for them.
Exactly.
Pocket
Exactly.
figure.
it.
Yeah. Now, another question: do you guys think this is like a precursor to phasing out the Build-A-Figure a little bit more, since they're now giving us a very, very packed?
You know-
Because the Build-A-Figures are few and far between now. So
I think
I
it's
would-
already been slightly phased. I think they'll
Yeah.
still do 1 or 2, maybe 3 waves per year max. I think that's already at the point. I don't think that'll go away, but they've definitely reduced significantly.
Dude,
Mhm.
I'd be okay if they got rid of Build-A-Figures and then just offered them as a deluxe
Yeah,
figure.
I agree.
At 65
I'm more
bucks,
into that
even
than-
70.
I hated the.
Oh, that's way too. Whoa,
oh,
That's a little.
like,
whoa.
whoa, you
I
said
mean, I guess
70?
depending on the figure, but if they,
Yeah.
that $40 deluxe prices, I
That's
like
the
that.
spot right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
$40
sweet
more
spot.
is fine.
Yeah.
Another thing to think about, like I don't mean to get political or anything, but like the tariffs for imports eventually,
Yep.
this might be a good option for domestic collectors because of the prices of things might go up, like might go way high up. So you don't know.
I mean, if that happens, but these prices will go up too, though, right?
Yes,
That's
because they're all imported.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still
I mean,
imported, right?
Everything's imported from China. So yeah.
Yeah, your CT toys will be affected more than I think this.
Oh, that would be a higher percentage.
Yeah,
Gotta stock up on CTs right now.
yeah.
You know what's crazy is at Frankenson and then the Geeking Out show, like people were selling CT toys for $45 to $65.
Don't ever.
see-
Yeah, see, that's when you're like, don't do
I was
that.
like,
Do not do
well,
that.
right? And again, people that don't know any better, right? They
Wow.
might
Dude, that's
sit there like,
doubling
"Oh, this is
down on
cool."
something that's already kind of shady. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's bonks.
I'm gonna
All
act
right.
like I never thought of doing that at a toy show. Just saying.
All right. Let's
Wait, I
move
bought from you
along.
from a toy show.
Yeah.
Machu, where are we going next?
What is that Wolverine? The
On
one
here?
No, higher up.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a third party.
That's
Yeah,
Iron
it's a
Man
third
Wolverine.
party. Yeah.
Well, that's not Wolverine. That's Werewolf Warrior, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Sure.
sorry. My bad. My bad. Werewolf Warrior. So this is this the same company that did
They
not
did the Green Goblin, I think.
No, it's not the Green Goblin. What was his name?
Oh,
his
the Green
actual-
Metal. Green
Defoe,
Metal?
yeah.
Oh,
Was it Defoe?
Defoe, I think, yeah. The
Are they
Green
good though? I haven't heard anything good about PW Toys, but I have no idea.
They're decent.
They're
From what
decent,
I've
but the
seen,
bodies are
Yeah.
the bucks they use are kind of like cheap.
not the best.
that suit looks like it's gonna be very restrictive.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more restricted than the Mezco?
Oh, we'll have to wait and see. I think the Mezco
will
again.
have
The
some
Mezco in
flexibility
person
to
looked
it.
awesome.
It
You know?
did, yeah. But again, why are none of the companies are doing the sleeveless arms?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I just think that like the Mezco always kind of look kind of like squashy and squishy, like small and short. I feel like here they got that tall look for the Hugh Jackman type of thing here.
I think the other thing too is like their, for their, what is it when they send out the what is it, the artist or the imagery for like say when they sent it out and whatnot, like a lot of it was probably the sleeved look. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
that would be
when they
my,
got the concept art, because I know
Oh,
this is
yeah.
the
yes,
first
concept art.
art,
That's what I wanted to say. Yes.
Yeah, but for a third party company, wouldn't they have,
Plus, the
had
Hot
the
Toys
waited,
comes
time?
right?
with the,
Yeah,
Hot
that's
Toys
true.
comes with the sleeveless too, and they get
That's
the early
true.
concepts.
Yep.
True.
I do
You
like
know?
the weathring on the suit though. I think that's probably
Oh,
looks good.
that is nice.
Yeah.
All right. Bryant, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it looks pretty good. Well, I don't like the mask looks. Like I just don't see, the Hugh Jackman lower jaw. It just looks a little funny to me in those ones. But I think it looks kind of cool. I just, maybe I don't have a lot of experience with the third party like figures like this. I've heard some good things. I have the Muff Toys Loki, which was pretty
Okay.
awesome. So if it's
Yeah.
anything kind of in that realm, it should be a really
It
good
won't
one.
be. It won't be.
It won't be. So then,
Yeah, this is no-
okay.
Yeah, my toys are at a higher level as far as
I
like,
just got the
third-party ones
Superman
go.
in today.
Yeah,
That looks good.
All right. Mario, what about you?
I don't like this I don't like this look for Wolverine. This does nothing for me. I mean, I guess the figure looks okay. It's an easy pass for me. The claws are cool though, detachable claws.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
you'll
Okay.
lose them.
Yeah.
Chances of losing them would be
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
hopefully they're metal or something. I don't know.
right.
Let me find it with a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Chamba, what about you?
yeah. Was mentioned the weathering is great. It is weird that we've got a couple of third-party companies doing this version at least of Wolverine, but no sleeveless ones, which is kind of odd. Like you'd
Mhm.
imagine that one would be, I don't know, easier possibly, just because you don't have to worry about the soft goods on the elbows and whatnot. But it's interesting to see, what they're doing. This company did they did a goblin. It wasn't Defoe, it was a Green Monster. That's what the name.
Yeah,
Oh,
Green
Green
Monster.
monster.
Yeah, because they had a
They had two versions of it. They had the
Right.
the old
Exactly.
the old school
Mhm.
look and then the new movie look.
Yep. They also had that Ghost Rider with this crazy bass.
Yeah.
They did two versions of Electro as well. Lightning Man is what they call it. But yeah, it's
Octopus Man.
I don't
too,
know.
Right?
I don't. Yeah, Octopus Man is there. Doc Ock. Right. Except the mask is just the mask, because what are you going to
Yeah.
call him, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I from what I remember, the bodies weren't the greatest on these things. But they've done that whole full body soft goods thing before with the Green Monster. So I'm curious as to how that soft goods going to actually work on this one, or whether it's going to be the same or not. But yeah, as far as the design goes, I do wish like somebody would actually tackle the sleeveless one.
Could it be because of the soft goods to have cut off arms? It would just be
Maybe
weird.
I don't. They'd have to like have different arms for it though, and I think that's the main issue. Is that because they use the same buck for most of their figures, they'd have to sculpt something new entirely for the arms themselves, because they would be visible. And I don't know if they're going to do that yet. You know what I mean? Like they might not have that on track yet. So that could be why a lot of companies aren't really doing it. But I don't know. It's neat that the weathering's cool.
Lago?
I think it's great. More options for this character. I think it looks okay. And from what I remember from the Green Monster, the face looked crazy, like super crazy, and it didn't move a lot. So maybe they worked on it, but I'm more excited for like the third party names. I love Werewolf Warrior.
Warrior is cool.
Like I love that they come up with these things and they just like bam, there it is. But Mezco, usually they're very soft with their actor likenesses and the faces and the face sculpts. So if you want something that looks a little like someone said here, the stunt double, you could get this one.
Yeah.
And if you want something that doesn't really look like Hugh Jackman, this is the way to go.
Yeah. If you don't like Hugh Jackman's face, but you kind of like it, this is the one.
Yeah, you sort of like it from the side, maybe from an angle.
Kind of
If
don't
you're
like
not
that guy,
100%.
but I kind of like that guy. This is the one. Yeah.
This is I'll just say it out the gate. This isn't for me. I do like the weathering on it, as you guys had mentioned earlier. Or is there two different ones? Because we've got
That one looks clean.
Yeah, this one looks
with, like,
clean.
the holes.
And then this one's got
Oh,
bullet
yeah,
holes
look
and
at
stuff.
that.
So
Maybe the unmasked version comes clean, and the masked version it comes.
The mask is
battle
on
damage.
that one.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the battle damage
Oh,
with the
yeah.
mask.
Yeah,
The
interesting.
unmasked is clean. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I guess
yeah,
that
no,
makes sense because in the movie when he didn't have the cowl on, it was clean.
Right.
And
Yeah.
at the final battle, when he puts the cowl on, he was all dirty and messed up.
yeah, but
There
his
it is.
sleeves were gone when he put the cowl on already.
They ain't got time to sculpt that, my friend. They just
Exactly.
they just like put a different head on that.
Jeez, look at me. I'm just all right. Well, let's move along. Mario, where are we going next?
Did you guys talk about the Storm Arena stuff last week?
I
They're
don't
not
believe
those?
so.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really care for the property, but this thing is $25. And look at those poses. Bro, I'm in. I'm in just on that alone. And then I guess the accessories are few and far between, but bro, $25? That's
pose, though,
CT
look at it.
Toys prices, man.
That's supposed to got Mario.
Yeah,
What?
that's the pose.
Suppose I got
lured you
Mario.
in. Yeah, that's the pose.
He just
Right.
thinks of it as a waifu.
Bro, you can do the Van Damme. I'm in, especially at
That's
$25. But no, I mean, I've always liked Storm's sculpts and the way the plastic feels, but I hated that they're 112 scale, right? It's not. It doesn't scale with anything I own.
Right.
So the fact that we're getting, the Storm Arena in a proper 112 scale and it's $25 and it looks like it might even have better articulation than, their regular stuff. Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this Storm Arena line goes, So, and this looks great. And it could work for like customs or whatever, or just
100%
it might even be
custom.
like a desk figure, It looks like it's a fun figure to pose. So, I'm in.
All right. What about you, Bryant?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the anime that it's based on at all. The figure, it looks a little weird to me. I don't know, something the proportions of it just seem a little bit off. And then
It's accurate, by
crunch-
the way. It's accurate.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the way it's illustrated. So
So, yeah, I mean, for $25, you really can't go wrong.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing Street Fighter in this scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, Street Fighter pricing may be a little closer to that $25 too. That'd be nice.
Indeed. All right, Machu.
Yeah, I'm in for this. I'm not really familiar with the property. I know a little bit of it, but I prefer at this scale, right? Collecting Storm collectibles at this scale because I hate the bigger. I don't know where to put them.
Yeah.
In my collection.
you don't know where
I
they
have
fit.
the Mortal Kombat figures. I have them in my closet. So, but
So
the only thing I don't like about Storm is sometimes their joints don't get that much range as you think it would
Mhm.
with a double joint, right?
Mhm.
It'll probably go like 90 because it's too beefy.
Oh, I see. What
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying.
So yeah, but it looks good for $25. I mean, I'll pick it up.
Okay. Chamba.
Yeah, I like the property. I grew up with this property, and finally one that's in scale. I know that the 7-inch one looks great, and this one does look great too. It's just I know with a lot of things, it's these promo shots are great, but we've seen promo shots and then final result not really looking exactly the same. So while this looks fantastic here, in hand it could be a very different story. Regardless, I'm still going to pick it up as $25 for a Baki figure that's in scale. I'm curious about his actual height though, because the character himself is like 5'8" or something, 5'6", so he should be smaller than a 6-inch figure. So I'm really curious about the actual scale, whether or not it's actually true 112. Regardless, I think as far as you can fodder, you could use him as a custom base at this point. Like if it moves as good as it does in the actual promo shots, then that's great. I'm curious about how this is going to feel in hand, plastic-wise, because Storm Collectibles has this feel to it, and I'm curious if their 112 Arena line is going to be the same plastics used, or if it's something completely different. Because and the price point might be an indicator for that too, because
Mhm.
regular Storm Collectibles figure is $80 upwards these days, anyways, even more so. And this is at 25. I'm not in my brain. I'm not expecting that, regular Storm Collectibles quality. So I just have to keep that in mind as far as like when I do purchase this and when I get it in hand. I'm also not expecting the paint job to look as good as this. Just to basically lower my expectations, really. But it looks good. I'm sold on a character. I was already like, this is the one that I was most interested in as far as the arena line. I know they're doing alpha and stuff, but I'm very particular with alpha, with Street Fighter Alpha. But I'm also curious about what other, all the other properties that they've listed and how far they could potentially go.
Did they say Darkstalkers?
Darkstalkers is also listed there. It's risky with this whole thing because I know people are excited about the Storm Arena line, and I am too. A lot of people are, but they listed 4 properties, and how far can they go with each property while on top of that doing their regular Storm collectible stuff? It's just, it's going to be a lot for them to tackle. They're not the largest company, and we've seen their track record as far as like getting characters out there. So,
dude, the Streets of Rage Adam just came out,
right?
And that thing was up for pre-order for like
I know
4 years, baby.
That's what I'm like. There's a lot of things that they've shown off. There's a lot of things that they've had on display which never came to light. So that's why I'm like, I'll take it with a grain of salt. But at $25, there's no real risk. It's $25.
That's true.
It's not a major loss, even if the figure itself isn't as good as what it's going to look like here. So I'm going to get this one for sure.
Okay. Lago.
I'm with everybody. I saw the I'm not sure if I saw this, but I saw the Street Fighter ones at New York Comic Con, and they looked amazing in person. But like everybody's saying, like Chamba said, you don't know what it's going to look like when it gets here. And I'm big on the plastic. I mentioned it with the Legends. I like my figures feeling a certain way, the joints feeling a certain way. With $25, I don't expect like import quality plastic, but I'm hoping it's not like BS best action plastic either,
Yeah,
like
for sure. No.
I'm always kind of worried about that, but for $25, pick it up, see how it is, and base my decision on that, and if I move forward with it or not. I'm like Mario. I don't know too much about this other than like previews during like a Dragon Ball DVD, like in the beginning of the DVDs.
Nice.
And it looked really awesome. Like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But for $25, why not? And then there's that big dude that has like the cloth goods for the regular scale.
Yep.
He kind of looks like Akuma.
Mhm.
That guy, whenever that guy comes out, I'll get that guy too, because he looks pretty cool too.
Let's get him to scale with this one. He looks like a giant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that his
I heard there's
dad?
like a really good bootlegs of those too. So
Which version? Because there's a couple of characters. Are you talking about
I don't know, some guy that has like pants and yeah, but
At least he's wearing pants.
Yeah.
He's a big. They're all
Are you
big.
talking
and
about
buff.
Yujiro? He's the
main
yeah,
bad.
okay. That's his old
Yeah.
man.
Oh, okay, so
That's
that guy
fine.
looks cool. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see him in this scale. But yeah, $25 is crazy.
Yeah, right. It's the price point.
And if it comes out the way they looked in the New York Comic Con, hell yeah, man, that's a win for all of us.
For sure.
Yeah, I think I agree with some of the things Chamba had said about like, at that $25 price point, what's, all of us are kind of thinking that too. At $25 price point, what's the quality on the plastic going to be? What's, the tolerances on the joints going to be? Like, there's a big question, and unfortunately it's like, there are going to be people out there that are going to be expecting the same quality from their $80 and up figures at this scale, at this price point, they may be disappointed and be like, wait a minute, like what is this? The scale I do like though. This is a scale I wish they had started with initially, like, because we would have had some really cool Mortal Kombat figures, some real cool Street Fighter stuff already. Now release and like scheduling, that's a big factor too, because Morgan was like a year late. There was a lot of stuff, so it's like, we can. I'm down with you guys to put the 25 down for this and wait for it to come out for sure. But how long is it going to be? It says on here Q3 of this year, but we're gonna have to wait and see on that.
Is that late Q3? Is that early? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is it going to be pushed back?
2026.
Yeah, 2026. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but the poses this thing is in is crazy. This is wild looking. So yeah, it's very interesting. And then obviously when the alpha stuff comes out or it goes up for pre-order, I'm gonna order those. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this looks good, and we'll have to see what the final product is.
You know what
for
doesn't
sure.
look good? That flight stand. Jesus, man, that thing looks.
Well, I mean,
rough.
honestly, I'm surprised that it comes with one at that price point. Like,
Yeah, for 25 to bring a flight
Yeah,
stand,
that is a
a,
good
chain,
point.
a different head, different hands. That's kind of pretty loaded.
Dude,
yeah.
you know what? Trade in the flight stand for an extra pair of hands or another head. Like
I
'cause
agree.
I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
that thing away.
Yep.
Yep.
What
Make
if it's
it
a
right.
really good stand?
I have really good stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the wrong person to ask that question to.
Yeah, but we're talking different kinds of stand.
We know.
I know,
the metal
Brian, I'm
ones
just
versus
playing.
a cheap plastic one.
It's still impressive that it comes with that stand, like the way it's
Yeah.
even like engineered and everything. That's wild. It's got like the slide up features and everything on it. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm interested to see when it comes out if it looks as good as those promo pictures, because at that price point, there's a good chance that it may not, like funds are already really tight for that. So it's like,
not really just at the price point. I mean, the Morrigan that came out didn't look like the promo shots that
no,
they had shown. So even a lot of the releases, the paint isn't exactly the same. The sculpting and the molding isn't exactly the same as those promo shots. So that's why I'm like, it's again at $25. It's kind of, I'll give it a shot. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're not asking for a lot. That's the thing.
No, not at all. All right. Well, we don't have much time left here. So I wanted to thank you so much, Bryant, for coming and hanging out with us today, man. I greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to come do this.
Of course, happy to be on.
Heck yeah.
Time flew.
It did. That went way quick.
Mhm.
Way quick. I did not see that.
Seems like every Tuesday. We got to start making this a 4-hour show.
Extended to 2 hours and then 3 hours. And yeah.
There was a one time that Cheney was.
Hey, yo, I got to go to work tomorrow. I can't be doing
Yeah.
it. I got to tell you straight up. Like,
Yeah, you guys went pretty long that one time.
Yeah, that one time when Cheney wasn't on, we extended it. Yeah.
2 hours, I think.
And almost. It was like 1.5 at least. But I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. All right. Well, Bryant, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can keep up with me at MCU Collector at all of the social channels. So TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. That's all of them. Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Lovely.
And Machu, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at Machu Toy on Instagram and on YouTube. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m., it is Between Two Sentinels with me and J Shot. And our guest is going to be One Oak Customs.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. So make sure to tune in for sure. And Mario, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at 796 Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Vero, not Twitch. Catch me on the first Tuesday of every week on Chatmigos. Assemble. Catch me on the first Thursday of every month on Toying Around's channel, Unboxing Thursday Enablers Edition. And catch me this Thursday on Unboxing Thursdays with Kev. Peace.
All right. Chamba, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord, Chatmigos Assemble on Tuesday, They're Not Dolls Thursday. I'll also be on Unboxing Thursday this week.
Oh, nice. And Lago, how do we keep up with you?
you can find me on Instagram and YouTube, Lago_figs. I have a Chun-Li video going to come out soon. 1/6 Chun-Li.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
That's going to be coming out this week.
Someone's excited.
Yeah. A little awkward messing around with that thing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, look forward to
but
it.
yeah, I was on
hope you
Grown As
recorded
Men
that.
Toys.
Yeah.
It was weird, man, but
Yeah,
it was
like,
cool.
this is soft.
It really poses nice. It poses really nice and stuff. So,
Oh boy.
but yeah, I'm gonna be on Grown As Men Toys. It's pre-recorded. It'll be on Sunday, so you get to see
Cool.
my whole collection. So I get to show off my whole collection.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
wicked.
very
Good to
nice.
see
But a
Lago land.
pre-recorded
Lago.
live stream.
It's premiering. It's premiering Sunday.
Yeah,
Premiere.
Premiering Sunday. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Premiere
Pre-recorded
just a
live
stream, fan
Yeah.
stream, right? Not live
Yeah.
stream.
It's
You
a
recorded
the
it-
Marvel team, you know.
Mhm.
Did you go-
We even got a VR headset in the beginning.
Oh,
So
VR?
you
Nice.
feel like you're in Lagoland with the VR
Oh my
headset.
gosh. I will be there.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Yes, go and sub to Lago's channel. Leave a comment, leave him some
Yep.
thumbs up. Go leave him some love.
Mm.
As for everybody here, obviously.
Thank you.
You can follow me, Chatty180 on Instagram. Check out the Chatmigos Instagram, Chatmigos Facebook, Chatmigos Facebook group, Chatmigos Discord. Check out the Jaded Toys Street Fighter Facebook group as well. Every Tuesday, Chatmigos assemble here, and every Thursday with They're Not Dolls. So with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. As always, I am Chatty180.
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
I'm 796.
Machu.
Do I do it too? I'm Bryant.
Yeah.
All right. And Chatmigos.
Awesome.
Assemble!